Friends, have you ever been through a trial so severe that it has actually shaken your faith? You try to ask God for any explanation, but still you can't seem to understand why you are suffering. Thankfully, there's one powerful lesson you can find in John 9 verse 1 to 41. This is a story about Yahshua, or Jesus Christ, healing a man who was born blind. This story will help us understand why we go through life's difficulties and what our attitude should be during those times. So, what does this blind man have to do with strengthening our faith and staying on a Christian race? There's a lot. Hi, my name is Joshua Infantado, the founder of Becoming Christians Academy, the best online course for you if you want to become a more faithful and zealous servant of God. Today, I want to share with you the number one lesson you can learn from the healing of the blind man in John 9 verse 1 to 14. Before we proceed, I would like to invite you to join us with our free masterclass entitled, What is the Meaning of Life? It helps you to know why you are here and what your ultimate destiny is as a child of God. The class only lasts for 25 minutes, but its lessons will last forever. So, click the invitation link in the description box to learn more. The healing of the man blind from birth is among the most powerful miracles of Yahshua, or popularly known as Jesus Christ. Not just because of how his sight was restored, but also how it affected the lives of the blind man and the people around him. The story is found in John 9 verses 1 to 41. Since the story can be lengthy to read, let me just give you a summary. As Yahshua, or Jesus, was passing by, he saw the blind man who was blind from birth. The disciples of Christ are quick to ask, what caused the pitiable condition of blind man? Is it because of his sin or the sin of his parents? Yahshua answered that it was not the fault of the blind man nor of his parents, but it happened so that the work of God should be revealed in him. Shortly, Christ healed the man and he received his sight. Because of the miraculous event that surrounded the blind man, this has caught the attention of the Pharisees. They brought the healed man and interrogated him. Because of the testimony of the healed man, he was excommunicated by the Pharisees. Later, Yahshua, or Jesus Christ, found the healed man again, and there he became a follower of the Messiah. He recognized Christ as the true Son of God and worshipped him. What a beautiful and amazing story that tells us about how God can work in the lives of various people. Now, at this point, I want us to focus on this one important lesson. If there's one lesson we can learn from the blind man, it is this: our weakness should lead us to God. Our weakness should lead us to God. The man who's blind from birth, he has every reason to shake his fist in the face of God and question his goodness and love. However, what most people think as a curse has turned into a blessing in this man's life. When asked by his disciples the reason why the man became blind, what was Yahshua's answer? So that the works of God should be revealed in him. If it hadn't been because of his blindness, he wouldn't have encountered the Messiah. In most cases, those who are well and healthy are the ones who don't see the need for God. They have a good life already, so why would they need God? However, those who are weak, sick, and in need are the ones who are most likely to encounter God and seek help greater than themselves. God has the power to turn lemons into lemonades and trials into blessings. The man was born blind, and he obtained the honor to be healed by no other than the Messiah, the very Son of God. Through the blind man, Christ showed that he is truly the light of the world. He is the source of the great light, and thus anyone who follows him must obtain their light as well from him. The man could be blind, a curse for many, but it was the same ailment that led him to Christ. What a way to turn your trials into blessings. So, how can we apply this in our lives? It shows that even in the midst of trials, we can still find joy. God didn't promise us a life free of problems, but He ensures us that He will always be with us. Though we might be feeling defeated because of the many challenges that may come our way, we can still have the confidence that God will see us through. And that, my friend, is what I believe to be the best lesson we can learn from the story of the Messiah healing the blind man. Now, there are more lessons we can learn from this story. That's why I strongly invite you to read my blog, 12 Awesome Lessons We Learned from the Healing of the Man Blind from Birth. I have included the link in the description box. That's it for me. I hope you learned a lot of great lessons from today's presentation, and may these lessons guide you and inspire you as you continue through your Christian journey. Again, I am Joshua Infantado, Becoming Christians Academy, praying that the Almighty will bless you and me with His grace, truth, and love. See you next time.